Hi guys, as most of you know, I am a very busy senior, split up with student council, tennis, DECA, social life, homework, AP classes, all that. But I still have a great passion for reading, and I try to read as much books as I can during the school year because it's what brings me joy. How much I read realistically in a high school week. So I just finished this great book, Picking Daisies on Sundays. If you haven't read this book, I don't know what you're doing. Look at those tabs. It was easily 5 stars. Bring back men who yearn. So tomorrow starts Monday, and I need to pick out a new book. Okay, hey guys, it is now the next morning and I'm getting ready for school, obviously. And like I said last night, I'm planning to read at school, and you're probably like, how? Like, you take AP classes, you're very busy at school. I do take 2 AP classes, but I also have 3 free periods, 2 a general science class, and a creative writing elective. So what I've been trying to do is read instead of scrolling on my phone at school. Like in my science class, I finished the summit pretty quickly. I have about 30 minutes of chill time, so if I don't have any other work to do, I'll try to read. And then in my creative writing class, we have independent reading days. So sometimes I get a full 15 minutes of uninterrupted reading at school, and I mean, those are the best days. I love it. Gov and Lit, there's no reading going on there. My math class, it was college algebra, but it switched to a free period at the beginning of the semester. We'll sometimes read in there, and then for my 6th and 7th period, I have office aid and counseling aid, which if you don't have that at your school, it's basically where seniors can sit in the office, the counseling office, and help out. They file papers, they answer questions. They're just kind of like a mini secretary. Powerless. I actually started this book back in November maybe. I had it on Libby. I just got like 50 pages into it. I couldn't really get into it just because like I was in the middle of like the busy part of school, feeling a little slumpish, so it was hard for me to like read and like want to read. And also I just didn't really understand the plot of the book, and this is going to sound so silly, and it's because I didn't have the back of it because I was reading on my Kindle. Sometimes I like click on a book on my Kindle that I don't really know much about, and I'll get like stressed out because I'm like, what am I reading right now? Like, I do not have the back of it, so I have to look up like the Goodreads summary.
1, 2, 3. Never been to California, never been to LA, so I'll stay home and write these songs, pretend I'll make it someday. My friends are getting married, they're all settling down, so I lay here, watch the ceiling fan go round and round. And it's always gone too fast, like a trick.
Hey guys, I got home from my tennis match, and I actually surprisingly did a lot of reading today. Break it down. So I read probably about 50 pages of Powerless at school because we had an independent reading day in my creative writing class. I'm able just to put my earbuds in and read for 50 minutes straight. On the way to the match, I read my 6 chapters for my English book for AP Lit, rereading Their Eyes Were Watching God. Really good book. I really like it so far. It's actually a romance book, but of course, like, it was for the time, but now it's like talking about the weight that African American women carried and what the life was back then. So, and then I read a little bit more of Powerless. So I did pretty good on reading for like being at a tennis match 2 hours away, and hopefully I can get some more tomorrow. Hopefully I can finish that book in this video, but it's no big deal if I don't.
Finally getting married, to an angel in.
Hey guys, it is now Thursday. I don't think I filmed at all yesterday. I was just kind of busy. I had some like school stuff to do. I think I read around 20 pages of, didn't get a whole bunch done, but that is okay. Today is Thursday and we're having another independent reading day, and also we had a 2-hour delay because we had a tornado, and tornadoes are very rare to do my area. I'm surrounded by mountains, like if you know where I'm from, I'm not gonna say it, but you may have picked it up. And so when a tornado comes into our area, it's totally like crazy. Like this is the second one I've ever lived through in my life. Tornado ever like touched down anywhere. We've only had one ever down in the area. I think it was just like a really strong storm and there was a funnel cloud. We're gonna read some of this because I've been up since 5:45 because of the storm. It was so loud. So I'm gonna have some time before I need to leave. So I'm gonna read a few pages. Then we have independent reading. But I wanted to touch on the fact that I do a lot of reading outside of my school and my fun reads, and that is my Bible. I will read my Bible 2 times a day, multiple times on the Bible app. I'm always trying to get in the Word. I'm not always the best at this. I read my Bible at least once a day, but I'm not always the best at it. 3 times a day, doing it 2 times a day. So I don't want to go on here and be like, yeah, I read the whole Bible every single morning. No, like I read a chapter, 2 chapters, a verse. We're gonna read some Powerless. I'm really liking it. And oh, I started an audiobook yesterday. I did do a lot of reading. I started an audiobook. I started the first Hunger Games. Hey guys, I'm coming to you with a very exciting date. Almost an outfit. I am 66% through Powerless. You're like, Abigail, why is it taking you so long to read? Well, look how thick this is, and like the words are so small. There's a lot of content to be unpacking, and I've been reading like 50 to 100 pages a day. Not even 100, because I would have been done with it if math was math for 5 days now. I've been reading like 50 pages a day when I can, but I did a lot of reading tonight because it's Friday, and I am going to continue this video into tomorrow because I do think I'm going to finish it. 150-ish roughly pages left, and I'm really liking it. We are in the middle of all the drama and the trials, the fighting, the romance, the banter in this book. Been laughing, so I'm gonna keep reading this. I might read some more tonight just to kind of like help myself out for tomorrow. I do have the second book on my shelf, but I don't have the novella because it's 1.5 too. So
Take my hand, we're gonna go to Central Park as friends. Lie under blue skies, sunshine, a bottle of wine. Talk about our daydreams, hey, it seems we're kind of alike. Wave our hands at every single airplane
I just finished Powerless and word cannot describe how perfect this is. It has a perfect amount of banter, plot, romance, action, and action, all summed up in a lovely 497 pages. If you don't know anything about this, it follows who is an ordinary in a society where they are illegal. Ordinaries are people that have no power, and there are elites that have different powers such as speeding, blinking, transforming, can tell lies and stuff. Peyton here tells everyone that she is a psychic when she's not. She's just really good at reading people. She has powers, and technically she's not allowed to be living right now. And she gets entered into the Purging Games, is where the kingdoms of Ilia select about 8 teens to compete in these games to be like the elite warrior, the most elite. And Kai Azer is the king's son. He's not heir to the throne. His brother Kit is going to be king, but Kai Azer, the future enforcer, meaning like the military runner, like he has mastered all skills, all elite powers, can sense powers, like he's the best fighter in all the land. In a alley in the slums of this kingdom, Peyton has to save him and get sent to these purging trials, where Kai has a special spot for Miss Peyton, and you just see that develop a little bit of romance. Their banter is like sarcastic but a little bit serious, and in the purging trials there's about 3 different trials you follow, and along with different fights and stuff, you see banter between people and the opposition, the alliances. Next up in this series is Powerful and Reckless and Fearless, and I'm so excited to read all these. 5 stars, so good. And we're gonna pick out our next book.